Anyway, with all that, the government kind of said pooey. And like I said, the government said pooey on a lot of people. And when the real government left in 1980 to 1990, you get a self established government of a bunch of movie makers who all of a sudden in Maryland got a very realistic, not scare, but a really realistic way of seeing something when they went after them. Over 40 representatives, senators, and governors and Congress at that point had actually been murdered. At that point in time, there's a few people who were making themselves out to be someone else, and they said they couldn't be stopped, blah, blah, blah. Guess are jokes. But, at the same time, they they keep this ongoing persona about you either do what we say we do or we'll never let you out of the country. They're not coming back. And that, it, in the way they say it, it comes down to just they're going to murder you. So, if you don't do what they say, that's the funny part. Now, when it comes down to anywhere from almost anywhere around here, except for certain other states where you mess with too many people, there's too many people there, and they'll go after them. With all that said, people are getting tired of having to deal with this menagerie of threats that end up getting them in jail in a nice way. I was saying even the gang said this is getting to be too much. It said that once they're out of jail and once they're off probation, if they ever get off probation, that they're gone. They're not staying here. So with that, you kind of see a large decrease in population of prison people. Other countries have said and told other people to get out of the country. There's going to be a war. People can't get out of the country at the point of this happening. There's a lot of corrupt cops, and there's a lot of bad people who all of a sudden just turned. So, with all that being said, you kind of got a large mix of really people forcing people. They'll make things happen. They'll put little recorders outside your home. They'll walk by your home and play recorders, stand out in where they can't be seen. And with all that said and done, by the time you go outside, they hear you, they take off. So, a lot of people often ask where does implying anything of a threat from using a handgun. It doesn't. Even after so many years. And that's what they're relying on right now. After 40 years, they can be in deep trouble. That's why I kind of laugh at the IRS. There was an Internal Racist Services International that went through. That all of a sudden they were going to stop it, and all of a sudden they did it for a while. Now all of a sudden it's back. Internal Revenue Service doesn't actually exist here. That was gone a long time ago. So that's why, in some senses, you see little paragraphs going out saying you lost more money again and again and again. They're going to keep doing that until these idiots from the Treasury to the IRS end up getting rid of their IRS and actually establishing a real Treasury and a real IRS. So anyway, that's pretty much everything. It's just a bunch of we want to push you around kind of thing. Now there is a few states inside Canada and the United States that are problems, and they're centralized in Western states that don't want to give up on the practice and think it's going to protect them. I put a few videos up on Google if you go down past the politics part, and you will see them. They're nowhere near a joke, even though they're on YouTube. Even some of the ones that look like movies. So have a good day. That's pretty much what's going on right now. To this day, after 40 years.